Legion mihi nomen est, quia multi sumas.
Sorry, my Latin's a little rusty.
My name is Legion, for we are many. See, James, it's not just about you or Edward, for that matter. It's about everyone. The entire human race. All of us against all of you.
You just watched a clip from the movie Nefarious. Nefarious is a 2023 movie depicting a convicted serial killer on the day of his scheduled execution, who gets a psychiatric evaluation during which he claims he is a demon responsible for committing murders. We always hear crazy stories of things that happen during the filming of horror movies. This one's no different. Watch as the writers and directors describe some of the scariest demonic moments that happened during the filming of this Christian horror movie.
So we knew there was going to be a spiritual dimension to the resistance. Having gone through Unplanned, we knew that. So we had a husband and wife ministry team, and we had a Catholic priest who was a trained exorcist. And during shooting, he had an emergency appendectomy.
His appendix just explodes.
Oh, my God.
And his appendix burst during removal, and the surgeon told him, he arrived at the hospital in the middle of the night, and the surgeon told him if you got here an hour later, you wouldn't be here.
8 car crashes in 11 days, every car totaled. But no one got hurt.
This is what, during filming? Or
this is during the 13
filming.
days of filming.
My God.
Okay, so this is just tip of the iceberg.
The union,
our office in Burbank, big building, the whole roof, us and The Chosen were the only 2 people in the building.
Yeah.
The roof gets ripped off.
that was last month.
Okay, ripped.
The only
not
building,
a little bit of the roof.
only building,
the whole roof.
The only building in Burbank that lost, and it tore off the whole roof. And naturally, it happened as best anybody can tell about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning, so nobody's in the building.
Yeah.
So it turned into a water park.
It rains for 10 hours before anybody figures out
And
anything
it's
is
all
wrong.
electrical. It's like if we put 6 foot of water in this room.
We've been getting a lot of rain in Southern California.
Yeah. So it was crazy.
But nobody else lost the roof.
Our producer is putting his baby in his car seat. You know, outside the car, and the door's jammed up
This
against
is
him.
last Saturday.
Literally 3-4 days ago.
Yeah.
And he's putting the baby in the car seat, and the baby gets stuck, so he reaches in. SUV hits the car door 1 inch from him.
Wow.
Okay? 45 miles an hour, rips and crushes the car. He's left just standing there. No one got hurt.
Holy moly.
The next day, our marketing guy gets out of his car, pulls his car over onto the side, parks. He's walking into his house or whatever. Out of nowhere, somebody falls asleep. Bam, destroys his car. 5 seconds earlier, he would have been dead. What we saw through this whole thing is the devil would attack to try to slow everything down, but the Lord would protect.
Yeah.
It was these crazy things. Every email, every cell phone, every building we'd go in, the lights would go out, the electricity would shut. We're in Deluxe doing our final QC, which is quality control.
Deluxe is like $100 million campus at least.
We're about to do it on the screen. The whole building shuts down.
Jeez.
We go to Office Depot. Office Depot. All I need is yellow pads. We get to the door and the guy says, "I'm sorry, the building just went out and went black. We can't use the register."
You can't process sales. Now that seems really weird and stupid, except it was pads we needed for our premiere.
But listen to this. In the room doing the press junket, you do a press junket before the movie on the premiere, and we got all the,
So there's a suite that's decked out pretty much like this. A lot of cameras, a lot of technical people filming and stuff.
They're doing stuff, and you only get the stuff
people are coming in for their interviews.
All of a sudden, the light starts flicking on and off, which screws up your shooting, right?
Yeah.
The sound mixer dies for no reason, so we try to fix that, right? Can't fix it again. Dies. The cameras get corrupted, the digital discs. So we know what's going on because we hear voices coming out of the couch.
Sheesh.
So we call up the exorcist. He walks in. I'm telling you, this is right out of a movie.
Yeah.
He walks in. He says, "I know what this is." And this guy is a stud. I mean, he goes to the window, 5 floors up. There's nothing outside, no balcony. He's got his back up against the window, has his book, starts in Latin, doing an exorcism. I'm like, I'm in a movie.
He's performing the rite of exorcism for place.
So it's for a place, right?
There's in the Catholic world, there's a rite for person, which everybody's familiar with, item, and place. So he goes into the rite of exorcism for place.
And then behind his right ear, there's a woman demonically chanting, trying to interrupt him because he continues because he's used to this.
Yeah.
What was the line he got to where he
gets
said
to the point of the rite where he says in Latin, bow down before the holy and terrible name of Jesus.
And then all of a sudden, the voice stops, the lights stop flickering, and everything's working.
And terrible in that sense is the old sense, in other words, capable of inspiring terror.
I mean,
'cause
we
he's
can
the
go
terror
on.
of
It
demons.
just for months and months.
You guys
and
could have
months.
made a movie about the making of
Oh,
the movie.
my
We're thinking
goodness.
it's
just
it's crazy.
You know,
Wow.
the last one, this last Monday, of the producer whose parked car, 48 hours after the other producer gets his parked car totaled. I'm just like
24 hours before that, we
this
have
is
our
enough.
guy who's doing all our distribution for us. He gets on an airplane to come to the premiere. He comes to the premiere, hangs out, has a good time. On the way home, for no reason whatsoever, his ear explodes.
I believe in God. I believe demons are real, and I believe there's a spiritual battle that's going on for the souls of all mankind. This movie, Nefarious, I believe perfectly describes that battle and how the demonic are winning.
Slowly, with your movies, your TV, and your media, we desensitized you, redirected your worldview to the point that you can't even recognize evil when it's right in front of your face. More to the point, James, you can't even feel it when you're doing it. And as for winners and losers, whoa. That gets decided at the time of death. The exact numbers are a closely guarded secret, but there are more of you ending up in my master's house. A lot more, Jimmy.
I want to hear from you. I want to know in the comments below, do you agree? Do you believe demons are real? Do you believe that there's a spiritual battle that's going on today? Be sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button. And as always, I will see you in the next video.